Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of our Malicious Compliance. In today's episode, Big Boss doesn't understand my team. They wanted fairness, I was obliged. Hit him back. Alright. None of us are leaving until I see every single Marine here. Before we get started, make sure to subscribe so you will never miss a video. So let's get started. Big Boss doesn't understand my team. Big Boss pulls my team and I into a big meeting about our timekeeping, early starts, late finishes, long lunches, going to the gym midday, etc. I try to explain that unlike other sectors, nurses don't go near their phone 9 to 5, they are usually with patients. Typically most our day is admin, email, development, etc., and the early starts are to get the night staff on the phone and late finishes the day staff. The long lunches, midday gym, late start for late finishers, early finish for early starters, etc., and whatever is so that my guys have a work-life balance. Big Boss doesn't like it, insists 9 to 5 like everyone else. My team and I just laughed and said okay, whole team malicious compliance, no one worked before or after their shift by a minute. Worst 2 performing months in company history for nursing. Best part is he ended up with a lot of out-of-hours calls that we usually picked up. Big Boss pulled us all into a meeting today, told us to run things as we saw fit, apologized, and has also offered to pay us for any extra out-of-hours calls outside of our standard 7 hours. They wanted fairness, I was obliged. In the midst of COVID outbreak, classes were conducted online and so were exams. Grades went up due to the ample of opportunities to cheat in both quizzes and exams. The students were told by administrators they would be accommodating them to help ease with the stress caused by the pandemic. Also not to hesitate to complain if they felt they were not treated fairly by any faculty member. Number of students took this as an opportunity to blackmail faculty members to give them extra credits, citing that they were deprived from actual lectures and laboratory sessions and they should be compensated by getting extra credits. A student of mine sent me a message saying that she is not happy with her grade, B+, and should have an A+. She was a C at best before the pandemic. I told her I am not giving her marks that she didn't earn, so she ganged up with her classmates and reported me for being unfair to the department. I got an email from the head of department asking me to clarify the issue and I sent him a spreadsheet with all of my students' marks to check. Everything of course checked out fine, however the students went ahead and reported me to the dean since they didn't get what they hoped for from the department. The dean spoke to the head of department and of course everything was fine. Here is the malicious complaint. When it was time for the final exam, I put over 200 questions on the online question pool, which mixed the question and every students will have 20 questions to answer in 45 minutes, so no student will have the same question. I also changed the wording, different synonyms, in the questions so no one can search for the answers on the online lectures using keywords. I made it also so only if you understand the lectures completely, through and through, not just memorizing, then you would be able to answer. When the results came, outstanding students, before the pandemic, came through with flying colors, while the grades of the rest reflected their actual levels. I didn't hear anyone complaining after that. Hit him back. Alright. This was plenty of years ago, back when I was a 4-year-old. We lived in a townhouse neighborhood with a playground in the middle. Me and my older brother, 11 years old, were playing in the playground behind our house, and being the mean older brother he liked to be, he hit me and I ran to my parents crying. My mom, tired of this constant play, tells me to just hit him back when he hits you, and as a kid I knew I couldn't really do anything to an 11 years old, so I started planning in my child mind of how to hit him back. I then proceeded to find a 2x4 from a neighbor's backyard who was fixing their fence and I hid around a corner. When my brother went to try to head home the second he rounded the corner, 4 years old me smacks him in the head with it and I run back to my mom scared I would get hit again, and my brother followed me back. After my mom saw him, he was rushed to the hospital because I had split his scalp open and he needed stitches. I never got in trouble because I listened to my mom's words. We fought for years after, but that ended after we grew older. None of us are leaving until I see every single Marine here. A friend reminded me of this story from our time in the military. I worked in the armory of the U.S. Marine Corps. We stored and repaired all of our infantry units' weapons. Because the armory worked on a different and annoying schedule, there was many formations, think big outdoor meeting, we didn't have to attend. We'd just check in with the company office when we were done. One day a new staff NCO, one of our managers, was holding the formation that night, and was decided to become extremely unhappy that the armory wasn't going to check in for his formation. So he decided no one was going home until the armory actually showed up to the formation and he physically saw us for roll calls. He sent a message to the company office, including his own leadership, that no one was going home until he saw every Marine from the armory in formation after we shut down. They relayed that command to everyone, including us. Now that was a slight annoyance to us. We had to drive about a quarter mile to the formation after we were done. The much bigger annoyance for everyone, including that staff NCO on this gorgeous Southern California Friday night, is that the armory is the last place to shut down. No one wants to see us at formation for a reason. First, every company has to check in their weapons. All of those weapons have to be cleaned before they come in the window. Then every cage has to go through each weapon, and sight, and NVG, and everything else with a serial number on it and check each off a list. Then all the cages have to be secured. Then we have to call the guards to come down and provide the armory key and armed escort. Then we get escorted with the key to the guard shack. Then we wait to check the key in. Then finally we get to go home. Or in this case, to formation hours later to an extremely pissed off company of Marines. Virtually every enlisted man, from the guys who outranked him down to the lowest man, is furious. They just sat on the parade deck for probably about 3 hours for absolutely no reason other than that call that guy made to the company office. It was again made the rule the armory didn't have to come to the formations. If you made it to the end of the video, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and we will see you in the next video.